What is going on, lads, and welcome back to Pokemon FIFA, where we're on episode 22 and we are going to be moving over to the next city and hopefully working our way towards an all-gold team. So while we are doing that, if you are looking to buy some FIFA coins, make sure you use that link that is in the description. Also, I said that I would put this video out when yesterday's video got to 200 likes. Now, it's on about 170, but being the nice guy that I am, I have put Pokemon FIFA out anyway because I know you guys love it. So I would appreciate it if you still went back and had a look at that video. It is the second episode of my new series. Anyway, while we are doing all of this exploring, we do come up against a battle, and we're going to jump into it now, and you will see that it is a guy with probably the worst chemistry I have ever seen in my life. What he's doing playing a right back at centre back and a left forward at right back, I have no idea. But he does still have some quality players. He's got Remy and Bent. Maybe he's going to get some little bit of OP with like the 6 chem Remy, like you see with the 6 chem Eto, but we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we'll actually just absolutely destroy this guy, and we get off to a good start going along them lines. When we try to nut the ball down with Agbonlahor, but it breaks to Gardner, who slots through Naismith, and he just tucks it away nicely with his left foot, giving us a nice early 1-0 lead. Not 6 minutes later, we then go on the attack again. Mayuka gets brought down, but somehow he jumps up and gets the ball, and he just turns on the afterburners, sprints away from his whole defence. No idea that we were slide tackling there, slide tackling thin air, so Mayuka just slams it into the near post with his 5-star weak foot, left foot, bang, 2-0. Absolutely quality. And then just 6 minutes later again, Gardner gets the ball, has a shot, it's parried out by the keeper, but Mayuka's there to just nod it home and give us a nice 3-0 lead. So it's the 20th minute and this game is basically put to bed already. We aren't going to stop there though, we're just going to keep piling on the pressure and getting ourselves as many goals as we can. So Naismith chips it over the top to Agbonlahor, nice first time through ball there. Agbonlahor, couple of step overs, takes the keeper out of the equation and just finesses it into the goal nicely in the 23rd minute. So it's only been 20 minutes and we are already 4-0 up. However, he does manage to nick a goal back. Like I said, a bit of 6 chem Remy, getting a bit of the OP. He does get absolutely horrendously sweaty with it. He was 4-0 down at this point, so I don't really blame him trying to get a goal back. But the comeback was never really going to be on for him. We put that straight to bed. When straight away on the attack, Mayuka plays out his whole defence, strolls into his box and just finesses it into the bottom corner for a quality goal. Any thought of a comeback in that poor little boy's head has been put straight to bed. He gets mad and he goes and rage quits. So unlucky for him there, he got absolutely demolished, but lucky for us, we are getting an evolution and it is going to be Gardner that's evolving. He's got long shots that are just absolutely unreal, so if you are building a BPL Silver team, make sure this guy is in the centre of your midfield, but we need to get a goal player, so we have gone and got Sissoko. He's slightly more attacking than Kabai, so what we are going to do is swap the two of them over and put our defensive player in the centre of midfield to anchor it a little bit and give us a bit of protection in front of the centre-backs. In the meantime, we are going to crack on with Pokemon, and on our journey down to the next city, we are going to get chatted up by this little kid who is going to try and fight us once more. This time, he is going to bring a considerably better team to the table. Got 100 chem, he's got Inform Sharula at the back, I think it might be. I don't know how to say his name. He's got Inform Walcott up front, who I absolutely love. So this was going to be a tough game because he has got an absolutely brilliant team. So, like I said, this was an extremely tight and hard game. And really, we got our first chance in the 4th minute, so we thought it might open up for us. Mayuka, unfortunately, didn't put the header in. He beat the keeper, but he just missed the outside of the post. So it was a very tough game, and I said I'd show highlights when there wasn't many goals, but there wasn't really any highlights to show. So when we did get a chance to go through on goal, we got sweaty with it. We put it sideways to Mayuka and made sure we got that 1-0 lead, because it then took us to after half time before we got another decent chance, really. And it was Naismith scoring an absolute banger into the far post. Wasn't quite as good as the goal he scored in the Around the World in 60 Squads video. As I said, link to that in the description, but it was still an absolute screamer. This guy then does bring it back just before the 80th minute, gets really lucky with that there, pulling it back to 2-1, but lucky for us, as tight as this game was, he didn't get another chance to score, and we won 2-1, and we got ourselves another evolution, and this time it was going to be Mariappa that was evolving. Again, if you are building a BPL Silver team, this guy is one of the best centre-backs that you can get. One of my favourite centre-backs in the game. But, of course, we have got to get him into a gold, and we have evolved him into Koscielny. Again, Koscielny is overpowered as hell. He's another one of my favourite centre-backs. He costs no coins at all, and he's absolutely brilliant. So quick, so strong, and so good at headers. Anyway, lads, that is where we are going to leave this episode. Next episode, we will be going for the last 2 non-rare gold players and hopefully getting ourselves an all non-rare gold team. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, do be sure to leave it a like, subscribe if you are new, go and check out the second episode of my new series, which is Around the World in 60 Squads. Thanks for watching, lads, and I will see you next time.